Okay. Earlier we discussed about XML Publisher registration steps by using data template. Okay, there are other methods still pending. Now the next is we have discussed about data model errors and then layout model errors. Correct? Anything else we covered other than these three? No one practiced all these three? Data model, layout model. What else we covered? Submit. Concurrent.
XML.
Yeah, correct. Concurrent program from
PLSQL.
right. So these 4 points we discussed, correct? So if I ask you how to submit a concurrent program from PLSQL, there are 2 APIs, right? Do you remember? API names, FND, request dot, add layout, and one more is FND request, submit request. Okay. And how to check layout model, that is OPP, right? The full form of OPP is output post processor. And how to handle the data model errors, that is because of space. And this how to register XML report is straight away you can create a data definition. Then after that, yeah, first data template, correct. Data template, data definition, then followed by you create a concurrent program, then attach to request group. We have to say request group, okay? Then submit from responsibility. No specific, okay? You should not say payable, receivable, order management, like simply you have to say submit from responsibility. Then save file. That file is XML file. After that, create RDF. Then create template and submit from responsibility. So it's a quick revision actually. Okay. So what I will do, I'll keep all these notes in the group. Okay. The same way you need to learn. Okay. Many people knows like how to register, but they are not able to represent properly. Okay. What I will do, I'll give these notes. Now onwards, you need to practice the same way. Can go here. This on. If anyone asks you, like you need to say here. Initially, we'll create a data template with the structure like parameters and one more properties, right? Properties. This is missed here. Properties. Next is SQL statement section. C data section is right now removed because it's a newer version, right? I'm removing this. Under SQL statement only, we are keeping the SQL statement, correct? And then trigger structure. Anything else missed here? Approximately 5 sections, right? One more is lexical, right? Lexical section. That is a statement. Dynamically we can pass. We'll upload the file into data definition in XML. Take existing executable. So how you represent this? XDO.DTXE attached to a concurrent program. Here mentioned data definition code as concurrent program short name. That is a link, right? And take output type as XML. Will attach a request to submit from responsible. And we'll create RTF based RTF based on that XML file and register under XML Publisher as template. After that, submit from responsible. So this is the way you need to represent. I'll share this into the, and I'll keep into the app. Same way. How to register XML report by using data template. You read all this multiple times. Okay. Now, next is some This is in P2P, we have not covered, but still. Only two tables I am taking for simplicity. You can easily understand. All amount. A few fields I am selecting from this select statement. Invoice number. Vendor name. Vendor number. The number is stored into a column that is segment one column. That's a supplier number or vendor number. Type here is invoice type lookup code. Whatever the fields I retrieved, so that is from a navigation here. I'll just show you the navigation here, payables responsibility. That's part of P2P. We haven't covered as of now. We'll cover. Invoices, entry, invoices. So in this navigation, you can see all the supplier number, supplier name, then after that invoice date, invoice amount. Simply whatever the form it is, I told you already shortcut key. Go to record history, prepare a query. It's not that much difficult. Okay. So the first part is over here. Query. So control F. This is a query. This query we will keep into another method here. That is report builder. Report builder. Go to data model. SQL. We have both options here. As a data source is report builder as well as data template. If both options we have, then we have to prefer the data template only for faster performance. Compared to RDF, that is faster. Okay, but still there are many reports in the Oracle applications built by using report builder only. We should know here also how to register, how to move, how to convert, all those we need to learn here. So this is the way. Whatever the first column is there here, that will take automatically as a group here. So we need to rename this. Any meaningful name. G invoice. G means group here, group for this particular columns, and Q for query. This query also, if you double click, sorry, press F4. Okay, F4. You can modify this query, invoice query, like this. The layout we are not going to use here. This layout. Here is a place layout we can design by using frame, then main repeating frame. Okay, this will cover under report builder topic. Right now, I am not touching this portion. Okay, this just simply you have to remember layout. Okay, paper layout it is. Layout we are not creating. If you want to see what is the layout, I'll just show you. This is the RDF report last time we downloaded. Then open. You can go to check the layout model here. Straight away we can go to layout model. So this is the paper layout. It looks initially very tough, but it's very easy. Only it contains 4 things only: frame, repeating frame, text field. But again, it's a part of syllabus only, we'll see. So this is called as a layout. If you want to see the output, we need to design the layout. But right now, I am not going to use this layout. We are going to use RTF, rich text format it is. Okay. So go to window. To switch between the reports, we can go to window. And here is the place. Module 1 is our report now. This is another standard report. This is our report. We can go to window. Window is used to switch between the reports. Okay. Click on this. Go to data model like this. File, save as. Right now your file is here. Reports definition file. It is RDF, stands for is report definition file. And we can keep the name of the report. Okay. Usually we can keep here the client name first, then module name, then the details here, like let's say invoice. It has three parts in this. One is client name, then second one is module name, the next is here purpose. Okay, save. Once report is ready, this is in your local machine, we have to keep into server here. Go to WinSAP, file transfer protocol here, login. You need to go to this particular path always. Application server, DB, database server. There are two servers here. Okay, two servers. But right now we have to go with the application server, AS. Then Oracle. This file is additionally created that. Okay, Oracle, Vision. There are three file systems here. FS1, FS is the file system. It is FS2. Okay, FS2 is the like this is for patch edition they have given. Even users, whenever they're accessing, no need to bring down the system if any changes. So it's a backup edition kind of thing. Go to file system, then application, your module. After that, reports, then US. Okay. So this is where. So first time you may face difficulty. This is a big navigation, right? Okay, we have to keep the file into this particular server. If you don't keep the file into this particular server also, your system will give you quickly. So right now I'm not moving the file into the server. So how your system will give as a solution, let's see. The point which we are discussing right now here is the fifth point. Okay, it's a fifth point. It is report XML report registration. By using RDF method. RDF, you know, right already, report definition file. It's a builder. It will have a query. So this is the topic we are discussing right now. Earlier we have registered by using data template. Now it is RDF. We have a PLSQL also. There is another method. So we'll see both. Here is the place. First, what we did, this is the first step, guys. Like we follow the steps. First step is what it is: create RDF with data model only. Layout model we are not considering at all. If you go to layout model, there is no layout. First step, create RDF with the data model only. The second one is move to server. Server path, which path you need to move? You should not say the entire path. You can say here, there is a top, right? This is called as a top. Top is directory. These are all the tops. TOP top. Okay. If you are implementing 10 modules, 10 tops will be there. For every module, one top. Right now, AP. Usually in place of AP, there will be a custom top. Only single, like let's see, is there any custom top available? It starts with a client name. To create a custom top, there are steps. Usually DBS will create the custom top. If you want, I'll just show you the steps. But we don't get chance to create a custom top. If you want, you can learn custom top creation. So these are all the steps, step by step. It's not our job, remember. It's DBS job. If they are busy, then you also can do it. It's not a big deal. So step by step, first we'll create a directory. These are all Unix commands. mk directory, make directory, and after that we'll rename that. These are all the commands we can execute. Approximately 15-16 steps are there. If you perform all this, then you can see a one top. That's called as a custom top here. Custom top is for all customer development. If you are building 100 reports, all 100 reports we have to use only custom top only, not AP, not AR, not GL. Even though it is a mixture of modules, you need to use here custom top only. I'll ask the DBA guy to create a custom top, okay? Usually, somewhere you can see. Do you see here XX Mintify? Mintify is the client here. Under application directory, XX Mintify is the folder. So this is called as a custom top. Custom top is mostly client name only. Okay, that's for customer development. Here we don't have a custom top. I am using product related top only. This is called as a product top. AP 1200. We need to go to reports and US. If you are working for Chinese and then Korean clients or any other non-English, there will be another folder like this here. The folder will be Chinese. Usually DBS will take care of this. But right now US. US is a language specific folder. All English related, language related RDF reports are appeared here. Okay. Your client may have multiple branches, right? Everyone will not use English only. They will prefer their own local language, Spanish and other languages. So at that time, instead of US, we have to keep it to other language related folder. Go here. Move to the server. In which directory we need to move? The directory name is custom top. Called top, or we can say directory, whichever the one. Usually top will call it as custom top / US directory. Right now I am not moving. I wanted to show you how it will generate the path. Okay. Now next step here is we need to create a concurrent program, correct? Concurrent program. So how to create a concurrent program here? Go to system administrator. Same steps again. These are all repetitive. Only method is changing. The steps are same. Go to system administrator. Concurrent program define. In case of XML publisher, definitely we need to take first step this one. Otherwise, you will forget this. So here, in case of a data template, we have used XDO, DT, EXE, right? This is the one in the first method. But right now it is an Oracle report. So you need to create an executable also, not only concurrent program. You have to create executable also. If you go to the step here, third step is not a concurrent program. Okay. It is an executable. Because in RDF method, we have to create our own method. In case of a data template, executable no need to create. Remember this. Now create executable first. Purpose of executable is to pick a file from a server. So mostly the name of the report only will keep all this. That's it. I've given everything same name, executable name, short name, file name, all this. Even description also same also can be. Okay. Now copy the short name. This is with this we can attach to your concurrent program. So what we have to do? Attach executable here. Whatever you created a executable. While creating a concurrent program, we can attach. Both are related here. On one executable, we can create multiple concurrent programs. Right now, executable is this one. Go to define. Whatever you created, that you have to attach over here. The next step here is XML and size of your output. Short name, I am taking the same only. Instead of maintaining different one, same I am taking. Program name, same. Usually program name, it will be like this. First slide name, your report number 1, and AP invoice details report. Like this, it will be there. So we have to include client name first. Your report identifier is the 10th report or 15th report, like that. Right now, first report only, or second report, right? It is AP invoice details report. Description, application, variables. Then, is it having any parameters right now? No, right? No parameters. I am not touching this portion. Okay, save. Concurrent program we created. So as of now, 2 steps only completed, right? Executable creation, concurrent program creation. So once you create a concurrent program, what you have to do? Attach to request group. So to which request group? You already identified one time, correct? Request group name. If you don't know the request group name, what you have to do? Go to security, responsibility, define. If you don't know, then you have to go with the define. You can check here, request group, correct? It is one time only. Usually team leads or any other senior persons will create all this responsibilities, request groups and all. But sometimes if they are busy or if you become a senior, then you also need to create, correct? So take this request group, go to request. I advised you give application name also. Then this is how you can attach. Okay. The next step here is what it is. You can submit from responsibility. These are 6 steps. Go to payables. Shortcuts I'm using every time. I will not tell you. Press okay. You need to practice multiple times. Registration must happen in only 1 or 2 minutes, not like half an hour. Okay. You know this expected error because we have not moved to server. Correct. So if you don't move to server, it will give you error saying that in the view log, you will have to move to this particular directory. So this is the entire directory. Correct. So earlier I went to like this, correct, manually. If you close this, now you can straight away go here like this, copy. In SAP. Once it opens, you can press here Control O, which is used to open the directory, Control O, and paste it. And it's very easy. Instead of going manually, this is the best method, correct? But anyway, you'll be habituated all this. I think you can tell. Let's see. So tell me where to go. Directory. So first time it will not show here, correct? So you have to go back here. See, there is a parent directory. Click on parent directory till you see the application server, correct? After that, Oracle single folder is very easy. Then next, file FS means file system 1. Next, yours is
EBS.
the suite, correct? This is installation directory. Usually DBS will touch all this installation directory. You should not go that. You need to go to EBS app. Then next application directory. Your directory. Right now custom tab is not there. I have to go to AP. Then it is reports. After that, yes. So manually also you can go. Okay, if you are not able to remember this path, first time I would say, then you can come here into the log directory and copy paste. Now, as of now, I have not moved that particular file. Is this correct? Oh. No, submitted. You will not see that issue. Correct. So why you have seen error is the file is not moved properly. If you see cannot read the file means definitely you miss the file in the server. It may be a name difference, or you have missed the directory, or you moved to wrong product group. There are three reasons here. If you get error, then you have to check here view log, so that you will come to know. Cannot read the file. Cannot read the file means file itself is not there. Okay. Now see the output. You must see the XML tags like this. If data is used, it will take time. Okay. Right now there are many records. Yeah. Once you see done here, do you see the bottom done symbol? It's appearing, right? Done symbol.
Yes.
So done means it is properly generated. But in the last class, if you look at here, last report is withholding tax, correct? I think it is not there. We refresh, right? Later. Not there. Usually you will see here warning symbol. If something goes wrong, you can see a warning here, not a done symbol. Now save this file. XML. You will have to save this file. Usually report name we can give. This report name. Output. Save. So till now, these many completed. Save XML file. These are all called as a data model only. So we haven't generated any layout model. These are all called as a data model steps. For every report, data model and layout model both required. So approximately 7 steps we have followed. Any confusion on this in the 7 steps, guys? Just go through all this. If you feel any difficulty, let me know. Can you tell me the steps openly? I'm asking. Till now, what we did? First step here is correct. This is create a data model. Okay. In RDF report builder. Then after creating RDF, what we can do? We can save something. The file name is RDF. Okay. The second step.
Move to server.
Server. Server which directory? Custom tab, yes. You should not get DB because we don't have a DB here. That's why we don't have a choice. Okay, you have to say custom tab, then reports after that US. Okay, US is a United States. It's a language specific directory. Okay, so second step is over. Next, executable. We have to go to executable navigation, system administrator. You can use the shortcut, see CPE, quickly we open. Okay, instead of going like concurrent, program, define, with the mouse, shortcuts are always help you, CPE, see. Very quick, right? You always, as an experienced guy, you have to use the shortcuts only. Then here, under execution file name, what is the step? That is the file which is already there. If file is not matching your executable file name, what type of the error you will get? The error you will get here is correct. That is not invalid. It is simply say cannot read the file. Clear? Now, after creating executable, what is next step? You can go to define. You take type is XML, attach executable, and include parameters if there are any. The next is that program we have to attach to responsibility, then request group, attach it, and you can switch over to your responsibility. So for switching, there is a shortcut here, Alt F W. That is a shortcut key. You can go to payables. To submit a program, Alt VRNO. Then you already submitted one time. I'm just resubmitting again. Submit. So once it is completed normal, what is the next step? You have to go to view output and go to, once it is generated properly, go to file, save as. There are multiple extensions here, XSL and other stuff, but we have to use XML only always. Otherwise, we will not be able to load into RDF. It will miss the structure. XML structure it will miss. Yes. Any confusion in the 7 steps? Data model clear? One last step here is that is not exactly last, but last 2 steps we can say. That is layout creation, correct? This layout creation is layout model. Okay. Layout model. This is the 8th step we can say. How to create a layout here is you can go to start. There is a Word document. If it is already opened a Word document, you can simply go to file here, then new blank document. Go to add-ins here. This add-ins, how it will appear is we need to install one software. The software is this one, XML Publisher Desktop Edition or BI Publisher Desktop Edition. It will be freeware only. Usually DBS will install. If not, simply you can go to Google and download that, install it. XML Publisher Desktop Edition. If you don't install this, you will not be able to see that particular plugin. So the version also you need to remember 563. This is the version. Your desktop edition version is 563. Okay. Go to add-ins. In normal local machine and all, you cannot see add-ins. Data load XML. This is the file. See, invalid at the top level of the document. So if the data is used, if it is not properly generated also, it will give an error like this. Let's see. And one more thing, you can generate XML tags here also. See, there is option here, not only from application, from here also you can generate. See, it is generated, correct? If the data is having an issue, then it will give that error. Now preview PDF. Report name. Names are very important whenever you are using. So you have to see the output here. Check is any caused by section. Okay. What I will do, I'll just put a where condition here. Data is used, if any special characters. I'm using vendor RDF. Three vendors I'm taking. Then file, save first. Once it's generated, load. We have not used anything, correct? We missed it. This is how we can see the output. Earlier, we have not designed the layout and we simply previewed. That's why it is given some invocation error kind of, correct? Now it is giving some pages output. Layout is ready. Once layout is ready, ninth step will be here is template creation, as well as data definition also. Data definition. 10th is template creation. So these two, you know already. In XML Publisher, we can create. Go to your XML. Home. The first step will be data definition. Create data definition. Whenever you are creating a data definition, you must enter here. Under the code, what is the link? The link is here. Concurrent program short name, correct? Go to system administrator. This is the short name. This short name, you have to copy and paste. Don't enter manually. Okay, it is in a capital letter here. If you enter manually, you may enter small letters and it will not match. If it does not matches, your report will not work. Then apply. So do we need to add anything here? No, not required. This is another method actually. Okay, totally it is different. Data template is the one approach. RDF is another approach. Now go to template. Create template. Just before you created a data definition. Code. With this search criteria, there are two files, but select your file. Browse. This one correct? Language, English. And subtemplate, you can take no or you can leave it. So after break, we'll discuss about subtemplate, translatable and all. I'll take another class today. Apply. Those two steps completed here. These are all two belongs to XML Publisher Administrator. Okay. And layout we can create into Word document. Under a layout model, only one step, that is layout creation. So once template is created, the next last step here is submit from responsibility. The same step here repeated here. The sixth step is same, correct? Then in the same way, submit from responsibility. Both are same here. 6th and 11th. Clear? Just for verification kind of. 2 times we have to go and submit. Now go to. This is the last step in this method. Whenever you register first time, as I advised you, you should not use this. If you use it, what will happen? It will not pick up a layout. The reason is it is inheriting the old property. We have to use, type it simply. Now it is picking the layout. So this layout is coming from XML Publisher. This is the data model and this is the layout model. So once both merges, so at runtime, what will happen here is whatever the column name here, invoice amount, for example, this invoice amount through query is coming, correct? So this, it will be inserted dynamically into this placeholder. This is called as a placeholder. If you go here in between question mark, angular bracket, this data model output, right now it is input. This input will be inserted into this particular placeholder at the runtime. If you give a wrong tag here like this, then it will not be able to insert that particular record at runtime. Okay. So in the backend, it will happen like that only. Now see the output at last. So till now we discussed only a single point, how to develop a RDF, how to register into application. Just 10 steps approach it is. Data is used, it will take time. I think after modifying it, vendor ID, we have not moved to server, is it? We missed it. So before moving, what we can do, there is an option here, see, refresh. Refresh. You can cancel this if it's still taking time, cancel request like this. Are you okay with all the steps? It looks easy, right? Or shall we go through again within 1 or 2 minutes? So moving server from this point onwards. Revision I am doing, guys, meantime. First file, save as. I'm keeping 2 here just for quick identification. Then next is executable. To switch responsibility, I told you Alt F W. System administrator. Concurrent program CPE. The next is whatever the file name we have used. Variable. Over. The executable is over. Next concurrent program. Attach executable. This is the next 4th step. Next here is attached to request group. Request group navigation is security, responsibility, then request. All reports. Here we are attaching a program, not only program. We can attach multiple programs together. That is called as a set here. So from where we can create a set here is concurrent set. Okay, we'll see in the conversions. Okay. We attached already. Submitting for responsibility. Save XML file. It's not moved to the server. We can easily guess it. What went wrong? Correct? Cannot read file. So after submitting it, you have to save the file. The next step is go to blank document here, new. We have to go to add-ins, data, load XML data, your file name. After loading a file, you will have to use here, insert all fields every time we should not use. We have to go with a wizard here, wizard. Next, you can choose selective columns here. I wanted only invoice number, invoice amount, and then supplier number. So selected columns. If it is all fields, it will insert all fields. Finish. So once it is finished, PDF. AP invoices, right? We rename properly. Okay. So this is the file we have to create. So the steps are here is what it is. Two steps we need to do. After creating RTF, two steps we have to do. One is data definition, another one is template. So data definition template, you know already. I don't need to revise. If you want, I can quickly also go through. Go to. It's not responding properly application. So you would do this today, and after half an hour or 45 minutes, I'll take another class. Is that okay? 9:30, 10:15. Guys, online, please join back.
Okay, sir.
10:15.